What up, man? This is Jack Freeman, the Jack of All Trades podcast. We are here at our undisclosed location. Man, I had a special guest in the building today, man. It was a pleasure, man. He told us some great stories, man. We had my guy ESG, Houston rap legend, Louisiana hard hitter. Man, we talked a lot about the origins of Screw, the SUC, the Screwed Up Clique. We talked about, he told us stories about Big Mo, Pimp C, DJ Screw, a lot of the legends that I didn't get a chance to meet before they passed way too early, man. So we talk a little bit about that. We talk a little bit about his sports career, just a little bit, and we talk a little bit about the lean culture and what it was like for him, and how he maneuvered around that. But mostly we talk about the music, and he also plugs his new movie, Screwed Up Christmas. I drew a blank so fast. Screwed Up Christmas, man. It's premiering. The premiere was December 16th. It will be they're going to be doing some spot dates here and there, so be on the lookout for that. Follow him on Instagram, ESG World. Yeah, man, he just had a wealth of knowledge for us, man, and he's just a fun guy to talk to, man. I got to have him back. So just check it out, man. It's going down. Yeah.
Yeah. If you wanna ride, you better make up your mind and choose up. If you wanna roll in the passenger seat of my car, you better make up your mind and choose up.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's Jack Freeman. You are listening to the Jack of All Trades podcast. I am your host, Jack Freeman. To the left of me over here is my man, Ryan Rocket. Before we go any further with our guests today, I want to give y'all some updates. December 28th, I will be at the House of Blues with Life Jennings, opening up for Life Jennings. We're going to do the after party at the Foundation Room that night. It's going down. February 22nd, if there's anybody listening from New York, I'll be in New York at the City Vineyard on Pier 26, 233 West Street in Manhattan. I'll be out there live and in effect, like the old school rappers used to say. It's going down, man. I got a lot going on, man, and hopefully some more updates as we go. Now, today, our guest today is Houston rap Hall of Famer, if you will. We ain't even got a Hall of Fame yet, but if we had one, he'd be in it. A Southside living legend.
Hold up, Screw. Who he got on the show?
The SUC, one of the first generation SUC. One of my favorite rappers to come out of the city, man.
Hold up, Screw.
Arguably to me one of the best off the dome freestyle rappers I've ever heard. And I'll die on that hill. You can debate your grandma's hairline with that shit.
Hold up, Screw.
It's a pleasure, man. I did his show a couple weeks ago, his sports show, and now he's here doing mine, man. Give it up for my man, ESG. What's going on, man? Baby? What's going down?
Man. Jack of all trades. You definitely are a jack of all trades.
Hey, man, I'm a jack of all trades, and I'm a master of most of them.
Yeah, man. I'm a master of most. That intro was amazing, my brother.
Man, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. Can't complain at all. Can't complain at all. Happy to be here.
Yeah, man. I always like to ask people like where they are mentally, how they feeling. Especially around the holidays. People have their own things going on around the holidays, and family, you think about a lot of your family sometimes and all that kind of stuff. How's things going with you? Man,
I'm great, man. Last week I was frustrated, had so much going on, overwhelmed. This week I'm happy as hell.
I appreciate
it's
that.
It's going down.
I can definitely, man. I had a shitty week last week. So yeah, man. Like again, man, like this is like we've kicked it a couple times. We did a couple sports shows together, and like I've always noticed that you've always been like a super positive. Like some guys, you catch them and it's not a good day for them, and you just be like, all right. But you've never really given off a standoffish or bitter type of personality when people come to you about anything, or when I've ever seen you do interviews or anything like that, man. What keeps you that way? Because it's a lot of stuff that we probably gonna talk about. It's a lot of stuff that can, and especially in the music industry, that can make somebody, that can sour people, man.
Right.
How do you keep that positivity?
Man, I don't know. I guess it was the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I spent every Sunday in church. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And if it wasn't for that, it was football, basketball. So you know what I think about that makes you say that? I respected others around me.
Right.
And so playing in sports at a young age, it teaches you different things that a lot of kids don't think about. You know, everything I do is freestyling. So I'm freestyling, it's just coming to me. But it made me think of, like, when I was in the 7th grade, for example, and everybody telling me, man, you're going to be the starting quarterback. Mm-hmm. But the guy that was in 8th grade, you know, he was really better than me. Yeah. You know, and so, and those are the times you sit there and learn that, hey, man, you're not going to start. Right. And you learn to humble yourself and stay humble no matter what's going on. Even though my people around me telling me, man, you should be starting. Yeah. But he really got to start in position. No different than music. I hear so much like, man, Atlanta cats on TV, man, these boys getting Grammys while y'all in H-China ain't getting that. Yeah. And I just get up the next day and keep bumping and grinding, baby.
I feel that, man. I feel that for sure, man. First thing we're going to get to, man, is your movie, man. Screwed Up Christmas. Yeah, man. SUC, man. SUC, Screwed Up Christmas, man. Tell us about that.
Man, of course people know who I am if they know ESG. Everyday street gangster, you know. Everyday and so, gangster. You know, that's just me and my lifestyle I came up with and just how I was raised. But I always want to try to do something outside the box. Right. So I did a film earlier this year. It's not out yet. It's called Sunday in Houston. That's coming. Mm-hmm. So the first thing people would think is he's going to be a rap in the movie. No. So for this particular film, I was like, my idea came to me of a church comedy. Okay. So when I thought church comedy, you know, people's like coming in like the audition thing, and it's going to be, you know, when you say Screwed Up Christmas, what they going to be having double cups in the church? I was like, no, it's strictly PG. Yeah. For the whole family. Right. No cursing, none of that. And the thought that I had never written a script. I just always told my story how I wanted the movie to be. So I reached out to my girl, Miss Cat, who I met about a year ago on some film projects, and I told her my idea. She said, well, I could translate into script form for you. She did that. So that was in August. And she said, well, when you plan on dropping it? I say, for Christmas. She was like, gee, you got to get a full production team. You got to do all that. I was like, well, let's get it. Yeah. So I just went all out, jumped off the cliff with it, man. We spent August tighten up the script and getting everything together. Yeah. September. Yeah. The auditions. Yeah. And learning. October, all filming. Yeah. November, all editing. And bam, tomorrow, December 16th, we will be at AMC 30 done vibing.
That's what's up, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Screwed Up Christmas, man. That's dope, man. That's live, man. Like I always think about like writers and especially artists like rappers and guys that are storytellers and stuff like that on wax. Like you'd be amazed at what they can write outside of music if you just give them a chance, or even if they give themselves a chance, because a lot of times they just, man, I'm just a rapper.
They pigeonhole
themselves. And they pigeonhole themselves, and they don't really do. And there's so many different ways to equipment now for film and for video is just, it's a lot cheaper than it was before.
Right.
Maybe 95, this probably wouldn't happen.
No, 95, we either rob the bank, rob the dope boy, or borrow the money. Yep. This year, these ways, what I would do was, if I had a show and I made $3,000-$4,000 that week, and I needed $2,000 to be spent on that, I just invested it right back in it.
Absolutely.
I didn't go. Because a lot of time when you try to second guess it, it make you pause, hesitate, and you like, should I spend this or that? And you go to this, go to that, go to that. Mm-hmm. And I majored in communications in school. Okay, yeah. as a kid, I did all the plays in church.
Mm-hmm.
I cracked jokes on everybody on the bus.
Yep.
The life of the party,
Yeah.
the class clown.
Yeah.
So I've always been able to see things to me, and I like to put stories together.
Yeah.
Same with my music. It's stories of me, my life, and people around me so that's what I did with the SUC Screwed Up Christmas.
Absolutely.
I do my hashtags SUC.
Yeah.
It could be screwed up. If you cook, I'm eating today, I cook some screwed up cabbage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A white person does a blunt thing. Sometimes I might call them a screwed up Caucasian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So different ways like that.
Yeah.
So what better way than do a Christmas movie, man, with
Screwed
a
Up
bad
Christmas.
soundtrack? And it was SUC Screwed Up Christmas.
Man, that's dope. Who's gonna be in the movie?
Man, Caleb Johnson, which is a great actor in the city.
Yeah.
Courtney Hall, she's a great actress in the city.
Uh-huh.
Lil Dare, the comedian,
Yeah.
he's phenomenal. I got Chef James, man. I got a whole full choir, Jay Valentine, Big Shasta who sings. We got so many people, man. And then there's over 100 people in the movie.
Wow.
That and this is a credited movie that they getting their credits for.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
from people that I know in the community, different pastors, Rev Rob, he plays the pastor in the film.
Yeah.
Actual pastor that I do know, James Ross is in the film. His daughter, man, there's a lot of people.
Definitely,
You
man.
know,
Shout
there's
out
a
to
lot
Lil
of people.
Daryl, man. Like, look,
Yeah.
I think I was telling you about this last time, man. Me and Daryl grew up together, ran track against
Get
each
out of
other.
here.
His
Yeah, you
mom,
did say that.
Actually, his mom, God rest her soul, man. She
R.I.P.
worked for my dad in Harris County.
What?
And so like we man, Daryl, man, I love that dude, man. He even I had this little show in that really, really small room at House of Blues. I mean, not House of Blues, Warehouse Live a couple of years ago.
Right.
And I had him host it. I was like, man, just go up there, do your thing, man. Just
He's
do a
hilarious,
little comedy bit and bring me up there, man. It was a dope show. So shout out to Lil Daryl, man. We're gonna be in that premiere tomorrow, man.
Yeah. That's different.
This probably gonna come out Monday. So if y'all listening to it, it was yesterday.
Okay.
But the official release date is on December 16th.
December 16th. That's
Okay,
a screening
cool.
release. So
Okay.
it's a private, not private. It's
gonna
public
be in-
screening at AMC 30.
Is it gonna be any other theaters or just AMC
No,
30?
that's the first one. And
Okay.
then from there, the next one will be at Revolt Theater.
Okay.
And then we teamed up with a bunch of churches December 28th, which won't be passed by the time you hear this.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to be showing it at Silver Lake Church.
Okay, Silver
in
Lake.
Pearland, where
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
me and Dara are members at.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's so crazy you said about Dara. What I said, like, I presented the opportunity to a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
And I just let them know up front, hey, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the sacrifice you would have to make for it. It's going to be hard. There's nothing up front to get to this done. We're going to have to all go in together. And Dara was one of the ones, even though he was touring around the country, he was like, you know what, G? I'm there.
Yeah.
And, that's kind of what it was. Some of that people who may have kids, we there filming at 2 a.m. and they got their kids with them. So for everybody who helped with this, it's so great. Especially my girl, Miss Cat. She co-executive produced with me and directed with me. So,
Man, yeah, man.
It
Screwed
is
Up
what it
Christmas,
is.
man. When you
Yeah.
get a chance to check that out, man, check that out, dog. That's dope. One of the things you just said kind of speaks to how Houston as a music culture has kind of come up over the years since the early 90s. Was that like we know a lot of times starting out that not a lot is going to come out of it. It's not going to be lucrative. Like I'm not going to be able to give you 2 G's for this rap right here.
Right.
But if you just keep doing it, if we just keep riding with us, being patient with us, it could really be something for us. And that's what I saw with just seeing the SUC
right.
come up in the way that it started, man. Like how for those, okay, so for anybody that's not from Houston,
Right.
and from anybody that's really not from Texas, I kind of give you a backstory on how I looked at SUC. I'm a North Sider for one.
For sure.
But the Screwed Up Clique, for those that aren't aware, was really a collective of guys from the South Side of Houston, all kind of spearheaded by DJ
Screw.
DJ Screw is the originator of the Screw sound, the Screw style, and what it seemed like to me was that everybody kind of already knew each other?
No.
In a way, maybe?
Kind of, but not really. That's what's so great about it.
I feel like, because I feel like what Screw knew like one or two guys, right? And then the other guys like, I know this dude, and he can come in, and then this dude, and then that's kind of how, like, talk about the early days of Screw.
This how I go. Yeah. This is the, man, nobody ever asked me that question.
Yeah.
That's great. This is the blueprint of it. For example, in order to get to Screw House, right, you had to be a person who rented time and was going to make your tape.
Okay.
Right?
So he had studio in the house. He was renting out studio time in the house. Like,
but the studio is not a studio time to rent. Like, for people, it's like just come to pay to make your tape.
Right.
That's the proper way of what's said.
Gotcha.
So now, each person are all from different areas.
Right,
some people may be from the same hood. A lot weren't. Right. So
okay. So tell everybody where you're
from. I am originally from Bogalusa, Louisiana, right outside of New Orleans.
Right.
I attended UL in Lafayette, but my dad and different family members and people that I knew all lived in Houston. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So 91 was around the time after when I really started getting a taste of Houston. Right. I was already put onto the Ghetto Boys and all the music that was coming. Right.
Worldwide.
Now, when I moved to Houston chasing my dreams, I'm on the southwest side. So now this is like 93, 94, I'm hearing about DJ Screw House, right?
Yeah.
My homies, big homies, was like, I used to be like, man, that's jamming. What that is? I was like, that's DJ Screw. I was like, man, that boy jamming. So, boom, I'm liking it, right?
Yeah.
So like, you want to go over there? Yeah. So I go meet him. But when I meet him, I had already become a fan of the tapes.
Right.
So, bam. They bring me over there. Screw don't know me.
Yeah.
Introduce myself, rap, da-da-da.
Yeah.
I give him Swangin' and Bangin' on wax. It was already on wax.
You already had Swangin' and Bangin'?
I already had Swangin' and Bangin' on wax.
Wow. Who produced that?
Sean Solo. Still my boy today. Sean Jefferson. Me
Shout
and him
out
met
Solo.
at UL.
Wow.
We met as college students. He was doing hip-hop tracks.
That's
and
crazy.
we came over with that and did that. Right? So, in Lafayette, Louisiana was the first time I ever went to a real studio, really.
Yeah.
So, me and Solo then was already working.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't really know each other. We were just youngsters, came together, my homie. We was trying to do songs, right?
Yeah.
So, now I'm hearing the Screw tapes.
Yeah.
Everybody playing. So, when I go make Swangin' and Bangin', I automatically say, because that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
Bang the last night, Friday, I jam my Screw tape.
Yeah.
So, when I finally get to meet him and give him that wax, he almost cried. You know, and I didn't know he almost cried.
Yeah.
To after he had passed.
Wow.
His ex-girl told me that, and she was like, Screw almost cried tonight because you had his name in the record. But I didn't, that's what's so crazy.
So you had Swangin' and Bangin' on a 7-inch or like a tape?
The wax.
On the 12-inch record.
Printed. Like, that's why on Swangin' and Bangin', the Screw version, Screw hadn't touched it yet. It was brand new.
Yeah.
Boom. I give it to him. I go to the Kappa Beach Party.
Yeah.
I didn't know about Kappa Beach Party at the time. All these cars riding by, playing Swangin' and Bangin'. Screw.
Wow.
So I'm going crazy. I'm like, damn, everybody jamming on Screw tape.
Yeah.
Bow. Another cat may be from over here. Take a legendary cat like Stick One.
Yeah.
Stick One brings and cool, right? Fat Pat. Corey Blunt, not Fat Pat, is come with him.
Yeah.
Lakiki come with him. Bow. Cat from Third Ward come. Big Mo comes with them.
Yeah. So it's basically based on your hood and
Big Bogey come with them.
Yeah.
Now, Grace, Lowe's, LD, all these different rappers get to see each other and meet each other.
Yeah.
In passing at Screw's house.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I heard old boy Big Pokey named Big Pokey hard.
Yeah.
Over real, I heard that dude Big Steve hard.
Yeah.
Man, that boy Big Mo know how to sing. That dude Runner Spencer know how to sing.
Yeah.
Now, we're all passing each other. Me and Fat Pat meet in the hood. Because the same hood we in. So now we rapping together. Boom, boom, boom. So now Screw House is like, hey, I heard Kiki gonna be over there.
Yeah.
Pat and them gonna be over there. So those who really, really rap, Botany Boys gonna be there. We all pop up there.
Man, yeah.
It starts becoming, it's friendly competition at first because we don't really hang with each other.
Yeah.
We know each other and respect each other's crafts.
Right.
Now it's slowly forming into a squad.
So stop right there real quick. I just want y'all to know real quick, these names that he just threw out there, Al D, Kiki, Big Mo, Botany Boys, Pokey.
KKDA Dead End.
Man, like
all these people.
These are all names. If you are not from Houston, these are all names that I know, right. And that I have even later on. Like I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of them. You know, I never got a chance to meet Screw or Pat or Hawk.
Right.
I didn't meet Mo either.
Oh, you never got to meet Mo?
I never, because I wasn't making music then.
Wow.
Like, I'm 30, so like he died. What, he died 2001?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I was like 13. So like, you know what I mean? But like these are all names that are legendary to us. As, you know, this is like, for us, that's, if you in LA, that's like MC8 to somebody in LA, or
You're right. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
What's your boy name from New York?
Big L?
No. He had the list. Coogee Rap.
Yeah.
Certain names, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, like a Big L.
These names that are like legends in your city and in your
but not known worldwide.
Not known completely worldwide unless you just like a super fan.
Right.
Because in Houston, outside of Rap-A-Lot, there was no record industry structure in Houston. Like we can't walk out of the door and go to an Atlantic Records or a Def Jam or nothing like that. Yeah, because
I used to mail my cassettes, bro.
To Rap-A-Lot?
No. To Def Jam in New York as a little kid.
Oh, wow.
10, 11. My homie. His name was Terry.
Yeah.
He's got a drop top vet. He's playing either Ball Head Hoes by Willie D.
Yeah.
Or Call Me Gangsta Love. Call Me.
Gangsta Love.
So he say, man, that's the Ghetto Boys. They from Houston.
Yeah.
So I can't get to LA.
Yeah, so you
can't get to New York.
Yeah.
What's the next step? The closest I could get to Houston.
And at the time, Atlanta wasn't popping.
Right.
There wasn't nothing really going. No. I mean, that was 91, right?
Yeah, they filmed. I'll get it. No, that was by the time I get it like 93.
Yeah, so Outkast came over like 93,
right,
92,
but they,
94, something like that.
But it is because we get jammed it on Screw. It is the pimp player nigga.
Yeah.
So you're right around that time.
So in this house, man, you got. I mean, off top, I'm thinking at a given time, if I were to just guess, I'm thinking maybe it's probably like 20 dudes at this house.
No. Let me tell you. That happened later. At first, it's like...
It was just a couple people.
Right, but it's like if Grace and Los and all them there, they got their squad there.
Yeah.
People were particular.
Right.
So... 20 of somebody else's friends couldn't just come in there at that time.
Right, because at that time also, this is all a very regional thing. So like, not only was it Houston, but it was just Southside.
Right.
So it was I could imagine that if you was from Third Ward, you really ain't had no business with nobody from South Acres unless you just really was just hanging with them.
So when the Third Ward gonna come with they Candy Red Line, whoever that's with, they find. They give you the look. Like, boys gonna like, oh, what's up?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be like, oh, you from South Park? Oh, you no.
Yeah.
So they went in different
like
ways.
That. Yeah.
Botany Boys got their night.
Yeah.
So
Botany Boys had their night. So, but and all that to say, if you was from the north side, you for damn sure wasn't coming over there.
You weren't coming over there. You weren't coming over there. You know what I'm saying? Just one, but unless you was kin to somebody. Because we always had partners though. It wasn't that way. Because my partner who used to be with me, his dad lived on the north side. So it was always you had partners.
Right.
But just a bunch of north didn't come. So the fashion and everything was different.
Right.
When you think of first with Rap-A-Lot, at that time, it was more the trench coats, the mob hats, right? Gangster. You know, the first
the Willie D.
Right, Willie D. For real. Beat you up. Then coming from the New York influenced hip hop, how Cool J and them dressed, right?
Right.
Now, us, we young kids.
Yeah.
We go to Shortstown all the time. We get in the Southside phase. You know what I'm saying? Me and Fat Pat, we on a diamond on the grill.
Yeah, getting the J's.
The Guess 9.5 Air Max.
Okay.
So this is our style.
Yeah.
So the style of our fashion is us. It's kind of like how we would look at Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
We may not agree with they style or who they are, but they came with a different kind of look, right? A different kind of way.
And that's how you can recognize
that's
who they
how
are.
HUC was.
Yeah. Okay.
We had a haircut our own way, the screw parts. Yeah. That was a Southside thing.
Yeah.
Fat Pat was the person all the lingo, how people talk.
Yeah.
There's so many other people that's HUC that wasn't rappers.
Yeah.
But for as the rappers, Fat Pat was one that's like, man, hold up, baby, coming down. Boys talking about, I need a yellow man. So that conversation was the way they talk.
So in theory, what you're saying is Fat Pat was E40.
Exactly.
Fat Pat was the E40 of Houston.
Right, with that lingo.
He had the lingo that we all use now to this day, dying and tying and coming around. You know, trying to give me a bad yellow.
Yeah, because I never seen it with a dark skin.
Man.
For real.
That's crazy,
like,
man.
Like, yellow women were like...
That was like the prize for y'all. That was crazy because no, really, dudes were color struck for real. Like when I was growing up, I was like, my friends was like, "Nah, I'm finna give me a yellow." I'm like, what's with the yellows? Like, what am I missing here? Because you know,
all these
I kind of
beautiful,
like her.
fine,
She dark skin.
Hey,
You know, because I like them all. But like, dang, they was really on some what Big Mo said, crossing through the Yellowstone, about to scoop me a yellow bone. Y'all was a hot commodity out there, yellow bone. But
you might have to re-sing that line.
I might. Man,
you might have to bring that line.
Big Mo was definitely an influence of mine.
Big Mo used to fall asleep at Screw, standing up.
Yo, Big Mo looked like he used to fall asleep standing up.
Like they sing it and stand up. You know, Poker was sometimes Big Mo. What's so funny? Okay, I love to talk, so we talk.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
Look,
that's what
you see. How, for example, some people may two athletes.
Yeah.
In the same spot, and they be like, "Yeah, that boy Jack Freeman can play football for real." And you know, oh yeah, well, my partner play wide receiver. Oh, I bet you can't catch that on Jack. And y'all really go in the yard line up.
Yeah.
Big Mo conversation was like this, Ryan. What you drinking? And dude might say, "Man, I just pulled a dude. Oh, you don't take no more than me. I drank a pint today." So it used to be like competition, like, wait, for real, it was funny, dog.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
all right. So I'm glad you mentioned
he handled you. If you thought you could sit more, you can't sit more than me. And that, man, is so funny to think about this now, bro.
So, okay. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Because another thing that was also, I guess, a byproduct of what y'all was doing at that time was the drug use.
Yeah, drink. Yeah, everybody smoked, but drink was the South. I mean, it really wasn't the South. I mean, go ahead. I'm gonna see what you're gonna lead me to.
So, and it's not to glorify any of this because, like, do you even still
sip now? There's no activists no more.
Yeah, right.
The green. You know, they got. You know, I take red. I never liked red.
Okay.
Red was too medicine.
Okay,
so I'm really just a coffee drinker now.
So. I always get from people, "Hey, you ever sibling?" Nah, they say don't try it.
No,
I'm like, why?
No,
and I say, why? He said, because it tastes too good.
Oh, I'm about to say that's
and
the truth.
You just can't stop. So I was like, okay, I could probably see that.
No,
but like,
it's
pretty.
No.
Okay, so wait, let me get to the part that I'm thinking about right here. And again, this is not to, glorify, but what I would say about guys that sip lean now is that I truly, being around the people that I know, I truly don't believe that these new niggas is really drinking the real.
The ones that really came from really drinking, right?
Yeah.
Because if they drink now, they're gonna drink White Hard. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some people may drink High Tech. White Hard is close to the purple.
Yeah.
Boys who drunk real drink would not drink this fake drink.
Right.
Because you just won't.
And for me, because a lot of people, like, there was always like speculation of how Screw started, like how the sound started. It was always about just like, I always just thought that maybe he just wanted to slow his music down and do something a little bit different. But then what I think, from what I know about lean, is it slows you down anyway. So it's not. So you might want to hear. Like, I don't think I want to hear. I'm not sure that I want to hear the fastest rapper while I'm on lean at the moment, right? You know what I mean? So
let me make you laugh. Now, okay, that's what people would really probably think, right?
Yeah.
But once you heard screw music,
yeah,
and became a fan of it, the ones that that was plenty of people that didn't drink,
right?
But when you hear that mix of a Brian McKnight or a Sade mixed with that instrumental, it becomes so jamming. Yeah. So now you're not even, but to the person on the outside thinking it's jamming like that so much to them because they sipping.
Right.
Now let me tell you about sipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I need to hear some of these stories.
Say that. Okay, there's so many different famous doctors and spots where people sipped and went, right?
Right,
you know
what
I'm saying? Yeah. Back in the days, like people would buy drink like in a cup. Yeah. You know, it came just in a cup. And you might go buy it, da-da-da-da. Yeah. Now, when we was young and first started drinking, a four would cost us like $10, $20.
A four was $20?
$10, $20. A pint, $65.
Okay, so
$50.
So education for people that don't sip lean or know anything about lean. A four is 4 ounces.
Now watch, I'm gonna bring them up to speed. I'm gonna first just tell the number changes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Boom. Year later, so after that, the pint like $75. A little later, so after that, they $125. That's a normal going street rate.
Yeah.
Boom. 8 months later, a year later, they $175, $225. It goes up $250. Now, people paying this with no hesitation, no problem. It's normal.
Yeah.
From $250, you go to $300. Man, boy got paints $350. No problem. Paints get to $400. And paints $400. Boom. Paints get to $500. No problem. Paints get to $7, $8, $9, $15, $2,000. Yeah. $3,000. Yeah, can you imagine that markup that came from that?
Yourself out the gate. That's an expensive drug. Like that's a
dog. When we was young rapping,
yeah,
$200 a day was a normal. I'm getting that 6. I'm getting that 8. The shit was so delicious. It was unexplainable.
Okay. But the brand y'all was drinking back then was Bar,
so many
right?
brands. Like when Bar first came, I wasn't a heavy drinker. I was still too young.
Okay.
You feel me? Al Farmer came, sip a little bit.
Yeah.
Too young, didn't really care about it. Now, by the time Activist comes in and play,
so when did Activist
full grown, late 90s.
Late 90s, okay.
2000. Brand that started changing over.
Okay.
Hey.
That was when it was.
Let me get a page. Shit, this is what you would do. Whatever you drunk that night, real sippers. I don't give a damn what time you wake up. You don't want no orange juice. You don't want no nothing.
You want some more.
If you gonna eat some breakfast, you gonna have that old cup in that refrigerator. Man, that shit gonna taste so good. There's so many little kids that would pick up their parents' cups over and over. Pick it up shit because it was normal. Yeah. The thing why it was like, for example, certain drugs like now, certain drugs are shunned upon.
Right.
But in our hood, where we was, sipping was the equivalent or higher level of playerness to smoking.
Right.
So everybody did it.
So in the hood, like what he's saying now is that think of it like the 70s, right? Cocaine was a designer drug that all the doctors and the lawyers would do, models and all that stuff, they would do it and do cocaine all night and never go to sleep. And that was an upper echelon thing. For the hood in Houston, if you were sipping lean, first of all, you had to have, obviously he just told you the numbers. So you had to have some money to really, really actually sip lean and partake in this shit. Like it's not like.
You seem like you have to, but you didn't. When you think about it, at the time, everybody was sipping.
Right.
So everybody had a means and a way to have their drink money.
It just depended on how much.
Until it got super expensive.
Right.
Only bottle.
So who was. So You would probably say Mo was probably the biggest.
No, Mo just probably the biggest known
The most
drinker that we
competitive.
know. Screw, for example, I never forget this. I said on Southside still holding. I never forget. We outside of Carrington's. And Screw say, taste this. It was a 20-ounce soda. Nowadays, people will pour 1 ounce or deuce in the 20-ounce.
Yeah.
Man, that 20-ounce had about a 6 in it, about I was like, oh, Screw, that's nasty. Boys was sipping hard. That it was that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just became like, girls say, bro, Jack, it's so funny. I'm sitting up here and laughing sitting up thinking, right?
Yeah.
If there's 10 people in the hotel room, balling, partying, every dude that got a cup, every female got a cup. She's sipping too.
Wow.
Because it's that good.
At the cap.
Anyway, at the capital, the Shoners. Remember the Shoners in here?
Yeah.
See, all those legendary places.
Yeah.
Everybody hit the dentist. Everybody was sipping. Girls, you could be the baddest chick, but she was sipping, and they was playing for the girl. It didn't look bad.
Were the feds on the dealers like that though back then?
Hell no, that was just normal. Ain't nobody say the feds on the dealers.
I would think they probably didn't really know. Like
Once the rap stuff got like people had cups everywhere.
Yeah.
Once the rap stuff and everything else started blowing up, the pharmacists started going to jail. Now, like for example, before I could really quit drinking,
yeah.
You see, us, when I say us, I mean us as in not the normal people.
Yeah.
You can get in my car to this day. Yeah. Even, I don't care what it is. Yeah. We don't ride with styrofoam cups.
Right.
Because we were so used to the culture.
Right.
You was automatically going to get pulled over, searched. Mm-hmm. It could be just regular juice. Yeah. It was the look of it. Mm-hmm. And once the pharmacists started, then it became da-da-da-da. Yeah. And then it started, that wasn't to activists though. Before the activists, there wasn't no regulations on that shit. Right, man, drink wasn't nothing wrong with drink. Yeah. That was just like getting pulled over with a swisher.
Because did nobody really just know what it was doing and
the police gonna come out smelling the marijuana. If you don't smell no weed, you think he worried about this big red soda? Yeah. He gonna walk right by this soda. Yeah. He just searching your car. What?
Boys put themselves on the map with that.
And the end of that part is, I'm gonna tell you how they got tricky. What made boys started respecting that. For example, when it first started getting caught with drink or something, and you be sipping, right? You got a baby bottle with a 4 in it, right? Yeah. You get charged with 4 ounces of a controlled substance. Right. Now, say you got a 20-ounce soda, my dog, with a little bit of 1 in it. That's a $20 soda. Yeah. A little bit of 1, whatever that 1. Yeah. You're getting charged with 20 ounces of a controlled substance.
Wow.
So that's when boys were like, bring the drink to my house.
Yeah.
Hey,
sir.
If you ride with a 2-liter, how many ounces in the 2-liter wine?
Too much. You had 2 liters of lean.
I mean, how many ounces? I mean, how did whatever that is, that 2-ounce soda
like 64 ounces or something?
That's how much country. That's how much. So you in court, just think, all you had was a soda. And you in court, and they say, we have Jack Freeman in court today. And he's been charged with 64 ounces of a controlled substance.
That's intent to sell. That's intense.
That's why we drink coffee now. We drink water.
Absolutely. Man, so you
can't get this kind of information from other people.
No, you can't. And I'm glad you're here. That's why I'm glad.
We're talking some gangster shit.
No, we really are. So this is I'm really glad you came. Because
that's great.
When so Swangin and Bangin is out, it's blowing up. At that time, what was that, 93, 94?
Yeah. 95 when it just took off.
Okay, so
about 95. We all just unheard of youngsters rapping at that.
Hardest Pit in the Litter came out when?
That's like Hardest Pit in the Litter Big Pokey.
Yeah.
That's like 9.
I'm sorry, yeah.
9.
The Fat Pat album.
Fat Pat was 9, 6.
Okay.
Time.
So did your album come out before theirs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Botany Boys, me and the Botany Boys was one of the first ones to put their albums out.
Okay. And then Kiki was probably
right after that.
Okay, because Southside was his first
Right,
real
break
big
through
hit.
F.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but everybody had been at Screwhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you remember the first SUC show?
Yeah. Cause it was based off of tapes.
Okay.
It wasn't even records. The main one I remember was like in Austin somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was different ones around here where different one of us would meet up. But it wasn't considered an SUC show.
Okay.
It might have been, we got Fat Pat in concert.
Yeah.
Because Fat Pat didn't get to see his album come out.
Wow.
So those shows and those shows was more of like just a screwed up click, a DJ Screw.
Yeah.
Man, I said we have a exhibit at U of H.
Right. Yeah.
And I looked at that contract. And it was DJ Screw and Laugh Takes, Southside Players. That's Mike D and everybody. Shout out, I forget those kind of names. And like the show price was like $300. Wow. Transportation. All of these different people go. You know, like we had shows in Austin. All of us just rapping.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the first times I remember.
That's crazy. Like when you look at
those names.
It blows my mind because you look at a contract in a museum at U of H. What is it? The Screw Museum?
Yeah.
It's the Screw Museum at U of H. For those that don't know, you go to U of H. There's an exhibit where I believe they clear out the screwed up records and tapes.
No, not just that. No. This is valuable and real from everyone, from Screw to his family, Fat Pat, Big Ho, Big Mo.
Yeah. I haven't been able to go see it
not just the ones that have passed. You know, Zero, myself, Lil Flip, Botany Boys, Grace Wood, all of us.
So you can go to this museum and you can get a crash course on the history of the Screwed Up Click.
Pretty much.
And
go through the archives. All Screw records are there too.
Yeah. So when you look at a contract that says like $300 for a show, and then you think about where we are now, 2018, with everybody, you know, using parts of the sound and seeing the way it evolved, and then even back in 04 and 05 when everybody was just like just exploded. Like, it's amazing to me now because it reminds me a lot of how I've come up and just like doing a show for $100 or doing a show for, you know, some drinks or something like that. And it's crazy to see that. So like when so at the time, like, explain the climate of what Houston was in the 90s and why it might have been, because again, I go back to what I was saying earlier. If you were from the north side in Houston and I was from the north side, if you were of age to even move around anywhere, if you were from the north side, you did not go to the south side, and vice versa. Unless you knew somebody, unless you had a family member or something like that. Yeah. It was
just totally opposite.
But it was just
two different parts of the world.
So I was telling somebody this the other day about this. Like, you know, in LA, you got Bloods and Crips, and then you got the Mexican gangs, and you got all that stuff. And then when you look at Los Angeles, blocks had their sets. So like the street over is a totally different set. And it might even be the same gang, but it's a different set, and you got a problem if you know
anything.
Right. In Houston is so large. It wasn't blocks, it was whole sides of towns.
Separate.
It was the entire south side of Houston and the entire south side of, so I could imagine that if you was from Third Ward and these dudes was from South Park and these dudes was from Yellowstone or whatever, and y'all just seen each other at the club, and y'all ran into somebody that was from Homestead or Acres Home or Fifth Ward or something like that, and it was beef with you, and you said something about Southside, like, nah, I'm from the South Side, then Southside is standing up.
I feel it becomes like I feel. That's
and then the North Side is just like, it's just. I was talking to one of my best friends from New Orleans. He's from Magnolia. So he took me through there a few years ago, and what used to be Magnolia. And he's like, yeah, Magnolia right here. And then we drove like maybe 2 minutes, and he was like, yeah, that's Callio right there. And then we drove like 2 minutes, and he was like, that's Melphamine right there. And I'm like, yo, I understand why the murder rate is so high.
Right.
And he was like, why? I was like, well, you got the 3 roughest projects within a mile of each other. Yeah. And if you got a problem with somebody, you just walk down the street and go.
You gonna see them. Y'all go to the same schools.
Right. So let's say a given chance you go to, I don't know, Club Oasis. Right. You go to Club Oasis. They used to be on Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond.
You go on Richmond, right? That's on the south side. Maybe somebody from the north side is there, right? Dude from Homestead.
Right.
You have a run-in with a guy from Missouri City. Mm-hmm. Whatever beef you had at that moment, whatever you gonna do, you better do it now. Because by the time you go home to get the gun, you like, damn, I gotta go drive to.
Wait.
I gotta drive to damn near. I gotta drive to Southwest Side, and I'm not even mad no more.
Right.
So whatever happens, you got to do it now, because it ain't like, nah, we finna just get on the train and just ride over there in 20 minutes in his own. Like, and so okay, so yeah, explain what it was like maneuvering in Houston at that time, and how much of a problem it could have been if you was moving wrong at that time.
I mean, it was because everything changed and evolves.
Right.
But at the time, it was just separated. You feel what I'm saying? Like, boy, it's so funny, dog. It's just so funny as you're talking. Like, say for example, you at the club, right?
Yeah.
And you meet some fine chicks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, where y'all from? Are we from Fifth Ward? So it's like, dang,
that's far.
Yeah, it's like,
they ain't gonna be able to do it.
You know, like, they fine.
Yeah.
So you either had to be cool with people over there, or just roll. Because other than that, you just didn't want to go to the, and it was vice versa. That was the same. It was just different at the time. Now, when more of those clubs, like the Oasis, the Jamaicans, and it made the city really kind of come together more.
Right. Because everybody want to have fun.
Because everybody respected people. Once it came to a point of like, oh, that's the boys from, so-and-so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the boys from so-and-so.
Yeah.
And then it became more of a, not just Southside. It just started becoming different. Oh, them boys from Harlem Clark. Oh, them boys from Missouri City.
Yeah.
Oh, them boys from East Side.
Yeah.
Oh, them boys from Acres Shakers. Oh, them boys from the Foe.
Yeah.
It became a little more,
and for the most
normal, which how it should be in a way, which is how it is now.
Yeah,
everybody rock with each other.
And for the most part, like Houston, even the gangsters in Houston ain't really just looking for no problems. For the most part,
any real gangster in the world,
they not looking for it.
You want money,
right?
You want a peace, You want to go home,
right?
You want to chill.
You want to.
There'll be knuckleheads.
Yeah. It's the knucklehead. Yeah. So let's say fast forward to like maybe 9-6, 9-7 in the rap game. Do you remember the first time you heard Swishahouse?
Yeah. See, I am different because
I
started rapping as a child.
Right, yeah.
I'm into the arts.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care. Like, I listened to people that was from New York.
Yeah.
People from there. Now, it's always side people that throw the shade.
Right.
So, bam. I never forget this story. Because Michael Watts was on the radio station.
Right.
So
it was 97.9, right?
Right. So it was cool with that. So I tell Screw.
And Ron C.
Right. So I tell Screw. I said, say, man, the dude Michael Watts. I said, man, you need to get the CDR things. He's talking about the CD turntables. I'm like, yeah. I said, that's
J's. Yeah.
I'm doing that. He said, yeah. I said, man, I ain't using that turntables. I say, man, listen.
You ain't got to bring no records.
No, this was my point.
Yeah.
Labels was sending out singles on those CDs.
These are not no more records.
I'm a competitive cat.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be able to rap on this Nas instrumental that I can't get because you want waxed.
Yeah.
I want that Nas instrumental too.
Right, yeah.
I want to be able to rap on this Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, Helter Skelter, just different songs.
Yeah.
But School's like, nah, man, if it ain't on wax, on turn it, I ain't using it. So I didn't look. This right here will slap a lot of people's face.
Yeah.
I never looked at Michael Watts as being as a copycat or none of that. I just thought he was just doing something his own way.
Okay.
That was a DJ, legendary. When I first used to hear the stories that came here, Daryl Scott.
Yeah.
Southside.
Yeah.
Before Screw.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl Scott used to slow songs down too.
Okay.
You feel me?
I think I heard of Daryl Scott.
But people and rappers, okay, it's different if he chopping and screwing. The dudes who DJ Screw didn't like now were people, that I knew publicly was people who tried to talk like him and make songs like him or copy his style.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one DJ would try to say, man, what it do, boys, come and dine. Know what I'm saying? It's like, boy, you sick tripping.
Yeah.
That's how that was. So, but
Watts was never really like that.
Not to me.
And
a few people know, a few people in the camp was automatically gonna be like, man, you're copying it. But it just, but as it grew now, and Watts grew, now you have the rappers coming, right?
Yeah.
So they rapping the way that people think it's the Southside lingo.
Right.
That's where the division really started. I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
So I wanted peace in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So I listened to the whole Switch House. I want to do a song with somebody over there. I'm trying to bring, I ain't hating.
Mm-hmm.
I say, who the cat with the deep voice? I said, man, that's Slim Thug.
Yeah.
I said, man, bring him to the studio. Boom, I get Slim to come to Rec Shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we do Braids and Fades first.
Yeah.
And from that excursion.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that was just me.
Yeah.
A lot of, that's just me. Because when you look at it, it's all one big pot of gumbo anyway.
Man,
Having the people here, not just from here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
California, Appaloosa, Lafayette.
Yeah. Slim was on my show a few months ago, and we talked about how I kind of came together too, because I was like, there's two things that happened in Houston rap that really changed a lot, because most of a lot of the beef stuff really was just the people around and not the rappers. A lot of times, I don't think the rappers really knew each other like that, right?
Right. Exactly.
So there's two things that was like, what? So the first thing was, well, one of the things was when Kiki signed the Switch House. That felt like LeBron signing with the Heat.
Right.
And for a second, I'm like, what? A Kiki with the Switch House? That's crazy. But then I believe what happened a few years before that was you and Slim coming together and doing this Boss Hog Outlaws thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that CD still.
Right.
I should have brought that.
I ain't signing it for you.
Man, I got it. I got it. And
you know me.
I remember on the cover it was Ray Face and Slim and you
Troy.
Troy.
Troy is Rico now.
Yeah.
He's bougie now. He's Rico. Let's bring all of them.
That boy Rico. Who else was
Chad was back there, little Brian. Troy's little brother. I forgot, just saying off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I think even been, man, a lot of us back there.
Man, like that album, man, like I love that album. Like I was running that album. Like I ran that more than I ran Get Your Mind Correct. I had
we got another one coming. We gonna get we gonna do it. We always talk about it. We gonna do it.
I need to be on that.
I need to be on that. We gotta get some work in.
Definitely need to be on that. So like, what was it about Slim that drew you to him?
Okay, I listen to everybody.
Yeah,
I liked his voice. I'm like, man, because my nickname is Southside Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
I took Fat Pat, when I took Fat Pat to the studio to record, the songs, they didn't get to come out because they was recording on reels.
Yeah.
I just see certain things. To me, I was like, man. So the one song, I wanted the North Side and the South Side cat to do the song.
Yeah.
The response to the song, and when we sit there, it was like, so gee, look, shit, I'm from South, you from the North, we bouncing ideas, da-da-da-da-da. The reaction when I did the song in the shows was so good feeling. I told him, I said, hey, man, I got to get you on my next album.
Yeah.
Do another song together. That went bananas. So now I'm upset with Rick Shot. I'm trying to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, switch out. I was like, I'm finna do my own thing. I said, well, you know what, bro? Let's go in and just drop a project together. That's how we came together.
So y'all did that with Paid in Full?
Boss Hog Outlaw.
Boss Hog Outlaw? Okay, yeah. That's what's up.
And we popped that, back that time Southwest Wholesale was popping.
Southwest Wholesale. So, okay, yeah, man. So Southwest Wholesale was something that I missed that Okay.
Going,
So my understanding of Southwest Wholesale was you could make a record, go to Southside. It was a distribution company, right?
Exactly.
You could go to get this record done, and they was cutting y'all like 20, 30.
But that's because we had.
But you had
records.
the numbers. You had the numbers to
prove.
back it up. And they would cut y'all a check to basically distribute y'all's music at the mom and pop stores in the region.
In the region.
Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma.
It grew.
Yeah.
They list became, it was big.
Yeah. So basically what we're talking about is basically Empire Records just for...
In the old days.
And that's amazing to me because niggas ain't doing that no more.
No.
It's not, and that's because the way that music is consumed obviously is different now.
Right.
And it was we talking about 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old guys. What was you, 22, 19, 23, 19, running around here with 30 grand because they just finished the tape.
Big bags. But see, we were from the streets, so we was different. But you're right.
Yeah.
That changed your life.
Yeah, it does.
Because I didn't know. I thought he was going to get me. When we first went in there, because you always had the CEOs.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you got penny pinch.
Yeah.
As youngsters.
Yeah.
You just give a little of this. We go in there and we sell 16,000 the first week.
That's crazy.
Multiply by 8. I almost lost my mind.
Yeah.
Should be like youngsters. We balling. Go get Escalade. Go buy
Rolex. Man, because that's amazing to me because, again, there was no real recording. There was no real recording industry structure in Houston. So you had Rap-A-Lot, but Rap-A-Lot was doing deals with Virgin and with Priority and with and Jay Prince saw something like well beyond
what we saw.
And so what we talking about is street kids like really going for what they know. And a lot of the time, niggas wasn't even writing down their raps. They was just getting in the booth and rapping.
Right.
And you finish a tape and you go in and these guys are moving. Like you say, 16 the first week, out the trunk.
That was amazing.
20,000, dudes going. So when you hear a guy like Slim put out an album that say already platinum, he wasn't lying to y'all. Like he was really selling. He was really moving that many units before Pharrell even really knew who he was.
And that's why we kind of miss so much because we never were, as we would call it these days, ping riders.
Yeah.
Like
y'all just doing y'all own thing.
Doing our own thing. I was telling people I'm a show with Biggie, my first show. Diddy's back there trying to find me. My homies look at Diddy like, say, man, move around.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, P. Diddy looking for ESG trying to.
So wait.
And
what
that
you
mean?
You did a show.
My first big concert was with Biggie and Mary J. Blige. Everybody at the summit.
I
shut the show down. They called 97.9 the box and say, "Who vote for who had the best show?" I won. I'm a kid. I'm losing my mind. Diddy is running backstage, and my D-boy homeboys from the South Side say, man, I don't care who you is. Keep on moving.
Wow.
The dude who name I sang the song, like Smitty, what is the name?
Yeah.
He was dating Pepper.
Wow.
Mary J. Blige was in my OG garage.
Wow.
The ones that my OGs doing, she did the song. She in the garage. Tribe Called Quest is in the hood on the south side. They in the garage chilling with my homie, my OGs.
Yo, I did not know that you did. How long was your set?
Like 20 minutes. 20 minutes session.
20 minutes.
I did Swangin the Bangin Screwed. It was 7,500 people there.
Yeah.
When I did Swangin the Bangin Screwed, the whole arena went bananas. Diddy was like, "Who is that?
who is he? Who is he? I need.
That's crazy.
And they were like, man, you better move around.
Did you ever connect with him?
I wound up going to Def Jam, talked to. I mean, Bad Boy talked to him. You know, because my homie Mel Smith, who was working with us, wound up working for Bad Boy.
I know Mel. Shout out to Mel.
Let me make you laugh so much, man. Let me get Shakir Stewart.
Yeah.
Call my house phone.
Rest in peace, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, my name's Shakir Stewart. I heard about you on Def Jam, man. Send me some music. I ain't never sent him no music.
It's like 997,
Yeah, like 99.
99.
I'm like, who's this cat? Next thing I know, he's Jesus, you know.
And was it just because
we was getting the Southwest Wholesale money? We didn't look at them as celebrities. We didn't need them.
Right.
Me and Slim go to New York.
In hindsight, would you have done it though?
No.
Really?
I didn't understand it. I'm a kid.
Right. I mean, but knowing now what you knew then, would you have
signed with Diddy?
Yeah.
Because you got to think. Say I had to sign with Diddy. I might have been like the band.
Right.
It was a reason.
Right.
My steps was all in the right way.
Absolutely.
Good idea. I might have been famous then, but couldn't have been famous now.
Because back then, people had deals that were so bad.
When we went to New York, Steve Rifkin told me and Slim, we want to give you $250,000 today. At that time, we hadn't sold 100,000 units.
Yeah.
Man, we said, no, that's damn near $1 million.
Yeah.
No, we're not taking that.
Yeah.
So that's the reason we didn't look. And then, when the industry going, so they didn't get our wave. They came back late and got it.
Right,
so being the powwows and everybody, the flips started going. But we didn't know that then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, everybody like that, man. It was normal for us.
Tell me your favorite that you can tell. Tell me your favorite Pimp C story.
Man, I don't have one Pimp C story.
You don't have no Pimp C story?
No, I don't have one favorite.
Oh, you don't have just one favorite one? You got so many of them.
So many. But if I tell you, I'm a young cat.
Yeah.
In Lafayette, trying to be a rapper. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't give people the mic. But so the club was Strawberries.
Okay.
This is when Tupac's chain got snatched in this club, dog. The herringbone.
The herringbone?
Herringbone got snatched in this same club. Before that.
Before after.
I get around here, the big one.
Yeah, okay.
It's snatched. It's still hanging up in Lafayette as a shrine.
Wow.
The dude who snatched, I was mad because I was a fan of music.
Yeah.
Man, they jumped off Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at college, I asked this DJ to give me the mic and I freestyled. The crowd went crazy. Now that same DJ is DJing at this club where other people can't touch the mic. Mm-hmm. Boom. They give me the mic. The beginning of Cash Money when the first one's there. Yeah. Mystical just coming out there. Yeah. So they say, hey man, it's a rap. We got UGK tonight. I said, oh man, I heard of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pocket full of song. No, that's before Pocket song. Tell me something good.
Tell me something good, yeah.
They're like, you want to meet him?
Too hard to swallow.
I said, yeah, I want to meet him. I go outside. They the same limo you laughed at me about when we were just cracking jokes about the limo. They in the big Lincoln pink and limo. The white Lincoln limo. They said, it's UGK, so I get in the car. Pimp and Bun is sitting there. Back then, of course, Reggie was the smoke. Yeah. Pimp had like a big ounce of Reggie weed. He had a little 380 sitting there. Yeah. And this was his exact words. Bun didn't really say, I can't remember what Bun said. Bun said that. Yeah. When I get in, they're like, hey man, this UGK, get in the limo. I get in. Pimp C looked at me and say, so you want to be a rapper, little nigga? with the gun. I ain't know what to say. So I'm like, yeah. So, he just gave me some positive words. That was my first Pimp C story. Yeah, man.
That's crazy, man. That's so you won't be a rapper.
I remember the Big Pimpin' story.
Okay.
Bun plays me the record. Remember, it's way back, Yeah. That's C-Note, Suburban on Riding Dirty cover. So we around them, right? Mm-hmm. And Bun plays the record. Mm-hmm. I want you to hear this. Now, I say, man, Jay-Z. He's like, yeah, Pimp don't want to do it. I'm like, why? He's like, man, how Pimp is. So Pimp was on, hey, I ain't doing that. That ain't no real brick. I ain't jamming on that, man. That ain't us, man. Yeah. So I'm like, man, he tripping, man.
For those that didn't know, Pimp didn't want to do the record because he thought it was going to make them commercial and it was going to screw up their fan base.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to do a record with Jay-Z. And also, he didn't want to do the record because before Pac died, he didn't like Jay-Z.
Right.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my Pimp C stories. Something else that'll really make you laugh and mess your head up. Like, boom. I remember being at the studio. Juvenile used to always holler at me. Me and Juve was close. Baby in them first pop. I'm opening shows. I meet Slim. Okay? So, Baby's in the back seat with me and DJ Screw. And Screw and Paulo. Right here on 59. He's like, hey, man, who you signed to? I'm freestyle. I'm going out. So I ain't signed nobody. Make them Screw the clique. They around us. Yeah. I go to the mall in Louisiana. He see me. Hey, what up? My mama say, excuse me, man. Why you wearing 2 watches? He had on 2 watches. Yeah. We at the studio. Lil Wayne, BG, Turk.
The High Boys.
They in there recording. They done fell off the mic about 30 times. I'm sitting there. I said, say, man, let me get that, bro. Y'all want me to show y'all how to do that? So they like, man, who's this dude? Like, you know, Juve like, nah, chill out, baby. Like, nah, yeah, studio, man. At the beginning. Let me show you how to do it. I used to tell Lil Wayne, we had our first shows together. I used to tell him this. Anytime he see me, I know he'll remember. And I just tell him, you just be chilling and quiet, right? Mm-hmm. I said, say, bro, you the hardest rapper I know, bro. Under 6 feet. Yeah. I told him that. And he laughed. These were these stories back then. Man, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just, memories go back to.
Back then, Cash Money and No Limit used to come to Houston all the time because it's.
Currency lived here. Master P, Percy Miller. You dropping Master P owed me a gold plaque. I gave Master P a song. Yeah. For that Down South Hustles compilation. It went gold. Never got my plaque.
Master P, if you listen to this, get that man his gold plaque. Get that man his gold plaque, man. It's like.
I told Tupac. I hooked Tupac up with some strippers from 3rd Ward, Jack Freeman. The Jack of All Trades show. We at Jack the Rapper in Atlanta.
I definitely want to hear this.
We're at Jack the Rapper in Atlanta. Yeah. We all got hats with South Park on them. I tell Pop, this is when Thug Life dropping. Yeah. My partner, my OG, he had put me on Pac with Tupac last night. Yeah. So I tell him, I said, say, man, I'm a fan of your music. My name is ESG. We repping H-Town. He say, salute, number love, da-da-da-da. Money B asked me, he said, who them girls over there with y'all? My homies brought some chicks, a van load of chicks that met us up there in Atlanta. Yeah. He said, oh, them just some freaks with us. They from 3rd Ward. They ain't nobody. He said, man, hook me up with them. I tell the girls, I say, hey, Tupac want to holler at y'all. My partners hadn't ran through him the whole 2 nights before. Yeah. So, They go to the room with Tupac. We don't see him no more that night. The next day, true story, Money B gives me $200. And I'm like, what that's for? He said, man, for hooking me up with the chicks. Jack, there's a hotel key stuck in the door at this room that's next to me and my young homie's room. Yeah. We in Atlanta, we don't know nobody. We just going around rapping. Anybody that can rap, I'm tearing your head off. Yeah. Q-Tip, all these people like, man, who's this little cat? Mm-hmm. Y'all hard. Where y'all from? We from Houston. Yeah. There's a hotel key stuck in the door next to us. Yeah. My homie say, man, somebody get that key stuck in the door. We young, malicious. We steal the key. We don't know who room it is, right? But we got the keys. We sitting in our room, smoking, drinking. My partner throws the key out the window. Just throw it out the window. Like, man, we ain't worried about this key. By 2 a.m., guess who I see goes in the hotel room? What? No, Too Short. Wow. I go in the room. I got a song with Short. Never told him. I go in the room. I tell my partner, I say, bro, guess who room that is? Too Short. Guess what my homie did?
When he got that key.
He tied a sheet to the bed, climbed down one floor, got the key, Ryan, and when it opened to Short Dog room. When he opened his room, I say, man, I ain't going to Short room, man. You tripping. Yeah. When he opened the room, he come back. He said, there's a keyboard and a T-shirt that said Ant Banks. I say, man, leave that shit alone. And he left it alone. Damn, man. Later on, I see 10, 15 big football players standing at the top of the hotel. Yeah. They run down. They beat Death Row's ass. Guess who they were? Luke Skywalker with the Miami Hurricane football player. That's all you get from me tonight, Jake Freeman. That's all you get from me tonight. I got a party to go to, baby. I'm not giving you no more of these stories. I'll be back for part 2. You're not getting no more of these stories, Jake Freeman.
Oh, man, we still got a little time.
We still got a little time. Yeah, 10 o'clock, I'm gone on you, Jack.
All right, cool.
There's those stories.
So, no, we got to.
A lot of people never heard those stories.
Man, we definitely got to bring you back for this, man. What was I going to ask you, man? So you get everything is popping now for Houston and all that stuff.
Right.
I would say it probably starts around 2003 is when everybody just start getting deals.
Right.
And like major deals.
That's when I became bitter.
Is it because they didn't offer you a deal, or is it because they didn't offer you? They
skipped over the whole issue. See, so at that time, I felt like, man, forget the industry. Yeah, they skipped over us. You got to think. Flip was so young at the time; he wasn't of the era with me.
Right, he was like Flip, second.
I'm at the gas station at my South Acres.
Yeah.
A dude come to me and say, "Man, you're one of my favorite rappers."
Yeah.
I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Lil Flip." He started hanging with me all the time. That's when we first started kicking it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real talk. Bow. Yeah. Chameleon now.
Yeah.
Pow Wow. Mike Jones. Mm-hmm. They all getting these mega deals. Nobody from that shit got no deal.
I never really recognized. I never really missed that. Realized that. Like because I know Swisher House had the Asylum thing going.
No agency got no deal.
That's crazy. Big Mo never got it.
Big Mo got a deal with Priority Came, but they're through Rake Shop.
Right.
As soon as he come, they put him in the Oompa Loompa suit.
Right, with the purple stuff and
now, G-Unit launches. Lloyd Banks does not know purple stuff means drink. Lloyd Banks makes a statement. I was blowing purple stuff way before that fat nigga. He think Big Mo is talking about purple weed.
Yeah.
50 Cent has a show in H-Town.
And
we put the word out.
Yeah. See, I was always wondering like where that originated from.
Hey, they hating on us. 50 Cent was scared to leave his hotel room. I rested my case. He had to make some calls and make sure the big Godfather over there on the north side. I won't have to say who he is because anybody knows.
Hold on now.
That boy made some calls and like, hey. Yeah. I'm sorry, can I come out and do my show? Nah, see, he could Ja Rule, but he can't Ja Rule me. Because all I got to do is tell him that story. Right. Jack Freeman, you can't get no more of these stories, man. You can't get no more of these stories, Jack Freeman.
Okay, so it definitely, I could see how that would made you. And and at that time, you know, I got to bring it up. Baby Hustlers came out.
The Pac-Man song?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one of my least favorite features.
Why?
I mean, because we were so street to me.
Right.
The Pac-Man sample. It was catchy. It did good.
It was very just animated.
That just wasn't.
And you a rapper. You want to rap on something hard.
Right.
I get it. What I'm saying. So, you threw a couple shots.
Yeah.
The first shot was tell Kevin Cato we want our money back.
That was the Lord.
We never did get our money back.
God, we did, but we needed that.
We did need that.
Because see, that was at that time, young, like, man,
he was getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
The time, it was like 60, 80 million, something like that. And at the time, that was like a max deal.
Look, after the song got big, I'm walking through the club.
And you ran into him, huh?
They said, that's Kevin Cato. Shit, nigga, I don't care. He spoke my mind.
Does he have our money back? Does he have our money?
You want to get mad and fight?
We can box.
Hey, I just speaking my
You in the H. What's up? But the other one, right after that, was heard my name was mentioned in the Source magazine.
Yeah, I ain't
hating on you, Flip, but tell the world who the king.
Because at that time,
he was saying he was the freestyle king.
But see, me, Pat, and Kiki never used that term.
Right.
Sony used it as a marketing tool for him.
Right.
And the people around him pushed his buttons. He was my bro. He was with me every day. Mm-hmm. That's why we're so cool now. We sit back and laugh. But I let my outside, like I would have homies who be like,
you heard what that nigga said?
Messy.
Yeah.
They used to always want me and Kiki. Like, man, don't have me and Kiki over there. Man, y'all need to battle. And they were like, man, that just was people. And they did the same thing with the Freestyle King with Flip.
And at the time, that's what you wasn't signed and you was a little bitter.
I was bitter.
Then that just kind of threw salt on it.
I looked like the mad rapper.
How fast was that squash though?
Oh, it wasn't fast at all.
Y'all was beefing for a while.
We never beefed. My definition of beef is different. I mean, y'all had. We didn't beef. We were so close.
Yeah.
And it broke. That shit hurt me. Yeah. So I started looking at people in the industry like, man, boy.
What did he actually say?
We was together 24/7.
Yeah.
So one of his partners started saying like he's stealing his raps, shit like that, and I was like, that lost my mind. I went crazy, but then it's like, boy, I've been rapping since a baby. Yeah. I ain't stealing no damn raps, but it was just that conquer and divide thing. Yeah. You know, that's kind of what it is. Outside, same thing. What happened with me and Slim when we first fell out.
Right.
Somebody else was like, man, you don't need him. But like when I went to do the stuff with me and Slim, that's why we so cool and respect each other, and it never got to that point.
Right.
Because he knew, like, even though I was a little older than him, when we went into those doors, I never went alone. We came together.
Right.
And I say, put it on the table.
Right.
That was never no you know. So it was just more outside people.
That's what I've always admired about the OGs from Houston is that they don't, when it comes to like rap beef, quote unquote, niggas don't have problems picking up phones and like really trying to figure out what it is.
Right.
Because it's really easy nowadays. It's really easy to jump on Instagram and
just
Twitter
do something for the show,
talk
for the people.
Yeah, and y'all live down the street from each other, so like, it ain't like y'all can really just talk and then get it over with, and then or fight or whatever,
get over it,
and just keep it moving. And so I've always admired that about, especially guys like Slim, because Slim is like he's a really peaceful dude. He's funny, like he just want to do what he do and get it out of the way.
Yeah, a lot of us, but he got that mean side. If everybody got that side, he put it the wrong way. Yeah, but I just love. That's my brother. That's why we stayed so cool.
Yeah, man.
Even though it was other people around, we stayed cool. That's why we cool to this day.
Why do you think? What's your personal take on why Houston had such a short run nationally at that moment?
My personal take is this. Just like now, when you say how Universal did the deal with Empire, because these labels don't know how to push artists.
Right.
A lot of them are just sitting in these offices where, they don't know how to do. Right. But you take something like Empire and some DJs, like people know how to put certain artists in the right place for them. At that time, what they would do was come give you a bonus, an advance, right? Say, for example, okay, Mike Jones or whatever, we're going to sign you to the deal, whatever, but we're going to still run with the same song that's been hot already 6-7 months in Houston.
Right.
The world, okay, you're going to get a little new friction, but the South,
we already heard it.
They don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah.
Because it's been played over the radio 100 times. Okay, now when you don't get the results that you want, they just regional artists. They can't sell worldwide. All they're going to do is talk about the same thing. It was we just got put in that pigeonhole, right. And then a lot of times, as everybody's so young, a lot of times success is a powerful drug. Ex Kanye. But anyway, a lot of times you don't stay true to your craft and your art and who you are as an artist. Right. And you fall into the matrix.
Which is how Big Mo ends up in the
Oompa Loompa suit. They could have never made me do that.
I remember my first time.
We were so mad.
I remember my first time seeing the Purple Stuff video. I was watching 106 in Park, and it's like, when we come back, we got Big Mo with it from Houston. He new song, new video, and I was like, yes, like I was young. I'm like, right. And I was also too young to really just kind of understand that, like, we had already, Big Pimpin' had already happened. So we had already had somebody from Houston up there. Mind Playing Tricks on Me had already happened. And we had already had, but this, like, for the generation of like stuff that I was listening to, because I got on Ghetto Boys later on. And it was and Ghetto Boys, like, to me, one of my favorite top 3 best.
Scarface top 5 all time. Ghetto Boys top 3 group all time.
I have a theory, and I'll get to that later on, maybe one day. I have a theory that I think that member for member, I think that the Ghetto Boys are better than NWA.
Well, you might be right.
We'll get to that.
Scarface,
it's Scarface and Cube
X each other out.
Yeah, right. And
Willie
you either
D,
got
Willie D. Like, no, he can't hang Willie D. So Easy, I mean Willie D gonna.
But see, I would say
Willie D
Eazy-E,
gonna get rid.
I would say Eazy-E and Bushwick.
Because they were Easy raps. I mean, yeah, that's close.
But then Ren and D was rappers. You know what I'm saying?
So
but
I think Willie D was gonna. But Willie D was gonna out rap Willie D was gonna beat Ren. So I trust you with that. But the thing about it, Willie D was gonna beat you up too.
yeah. So if he lost,
man, I never thought of that. That's a great argument, man. The world needed that.
I said that to Face one time, and he was like, "Nah, I don't know, man." I was like,
"Because he's too."
He's like, "But yeah, but Dre though." I said, "Yeah, but Dre." And I said, "Yeah, but y'all had. I mean, he's probably the greatest rap producer of all time. But like, I mean, at the time you had N.O. Joe,
right?
You had John Vito, you had, it was so yeah. That's
Q beat NWA by itself. No Vaseline.
Yeah, he did.
One of the greatest diss records of all time.
So we got a chance to. Yeah, absolutely. So like, but I'm watching TV, and I'm like, yes, I get to see Big Mo. This is great. Come on, and I watched that Purple Stuff video, and I was like, I literally could not speak because I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Of what you just witnessed.
Like, this is not, like, because I'm really thinking that I'm about to see
the Double Cups,
the Man video.
The City, yeah.
I'm thinking, which is also, like, first of all, I sing your verse at my shows.
For real?
Yes.
That's dope.
I sing, like, I had this, like, compilation of shit that I do. I got a song called Riding. And it's sitting sideways in the ride with my baby. It's the most Houston song I got. So in that, I do this like thing where I just rattle off songs from Houston rappers, and I just sing them. And I'll
you might need to put that out.
I should. Candy Rain? I mean, Excursions. Sometimes I do your verse. Sometimes I do Pokey verse on Man.
Wow, I gotta check that out. Matter of fact, December 28th.
Yeah,
I'm showing my move at the church early. Yeah, that's gonna be early.
Yeah, come through. I'll go on at 8:00.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Come through, man.
I gotta come through there.
Yeah. So and then I do Want to Be a Baller. I do all that, right? So I'm watching and I'm like, what did they do to my boy? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, that's great.
He didn't. And the thing about it
he
is,
didn't
like,
look happy doing it, huh?
That's what I was.
Not you. Just,
I'm watching and I'm like, dog. He really looks. He looks like he looking back on it now. He look like a circus animal.
Right.
He look, like you go to the zoo and you go look at the tigers and they just sit in the corner and they just like, the tiger's not doing anything. Well, he's a fucking tiger and he shouldn't be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave him alone. Like, that's what it looked like for Mo. Like, he was standing there. They had the little Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, man. They was real midgets, man. They
really did my man.
And that dirty. Killed that whole vibe. Because, and that made other artists, because,
I don't know anybody who liked that video.
No. That, he was a great artist. But sometimes, that's why I created Trill Republic. That's why I created what I have. Trill Republic, I imagine Screw and Pimp C being a CEO and what type of artist they want. I found Trillinger Low, he's from Port Arthur. Jay Tron he's a singer. That's if unfortunately I hate to say this, but in a comical way, if Pimp C and Sleepy Brown
had a baby,
some of they did and had a baby, you would get Jay Tronics.
Wow.
Then I got Yo Gutter. He's from Mansur, Louisiana, but lives in Dallas.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is about the teach artists, they're not signed to me. All the artists I work with are not signed to me. They are my working partners.
Yeah.
We work, they each on their own label.
Yeah.
But to teach them and show them, you can make it sticking to yourself and, staying true to your roots.
Right.
And not trying to just let
you ain't gotta throw on the shiny suit
you to say,
or the Oompa Loompa
and
joint.
you copy what other people doing or whatever to make it. That's just why I had to throw that promo in there.
But anyway, man,
say the South, that's available anyway.
True
but I ain't gonna let you keep me up here for a while.
Nah, man, no, we do, man. No, man, I
keep
appreciate.
Going, did you have it? Keep going.
Okay,
I like talking to you.
You sure?
I like talking to you. No, okay. We're gonna let you get something.
Now you play football though, right?
Of course.
You went to University of Louisiana Lafayette.
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I didn't play football in college.
Okay.
I quit.
You played in high school.
I quit my junior year football.
Why was that?
I hit our quarterback, which is a white cat.
Yeah.
Willie Hunt, never forget.
You wasn't supposed to.
And he sprained his neck.
Oh.
His dad ran on the field, right? Now here I am, the starting safety. Now, they told me I was gonna be benched the first 3 games because I hit our starting quarterback. His dad really ran on the field because where I'm from, it was really racist. His dad really ran on the field and tried to make a mockery of me. You know what I'm saying? And it was not intentionally. When I went to hit him, he spent back at me. Boom. My 11th grade, I'm at North Carolina, Tar Heels, with the football team, working out. I'm athletic. I'm a beast.
Yeah.
But basketball, I was on another level. Basketball, I was MVP.
Yeah.
I was the honorable mention. I had 20 games.
Wow.
20 points and 20 rebounds in games. I was sophomore year. We went deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I was a fool basketball. Basketball was more my passion than football. And when they did that to me, I quit the football team. But when I went to UL, my plans was to walk on for basketball.
Oh, okay.
So I was there. My partner, he went with Shaq. We was out at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that just those dreams. But rapping, I had been rapping the same time. So I followed that dream.
And you started rapping in school and then, so going back to the lean.
That boy's going back to the lean. New Orleans.
What was the first time, you remember the first time you drank it?
Man, let me think, dog. I don't know.
I would assume it was in Houston.
Of course. Man, wasn't no lean nowhere else.
Yeah.
Man, wasn't no lean nowhere else. Of course, man. Wasn't no lean nowhere else. And it was Boone's Farm. That's what people drunk it in. There was no sodas.
They was pouring it in the Boone's Farm?
Say, dog. A Wild Island? Say Snow Creek Berry?
Oh, my God.
Man. Say, dog.
I'm just saying.
Those tastes are food. I'll never forget. It was 97, 98. Come on. You from a little vacation. I pulled the phone in the Boone's Farm. I got dressed. I said, we're going to the club. I drunk 2 cups and fell asleep, didn't go to the club. The Boone's Farm was so good, dog. People who are real sippers from that OG era, ask them. It was Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Sodas came out later.
Okay.
The soda era came out in the 98, 97s.
Top 5.
99. Really 2000.
Top 5 mixers for the lean.
Okay. 1, Sprite.
Okay.
2.
That's the OG. That's the base.
That's the base. Yeah. Big red at the time. But see, Big Red Vanilla Float. I'm gonna say that's 2. Big Blue and Big Blue came out 3.
Big Blue. Yeah. Ooh, so damn sweet.
Sliced peach. You couldn't get that really too many places.
Okay.
And of course, the Louisiana.
The Big Shot.
No. Boggs Red.
Oh.
Boggs Red Cream. People from
yeah.
When you used to go
Boggs,
you had a show in Louisiana, you buy quantities of sodas to bring back because you're going to have them.
Absolutely.
Boys had cases of sodas in their trunk, bro.
I had a partner that used to.
Cases.
I had a partner that used to get Big Peach mailed to him.
Big Peach was cool. Big Peach can handle a sliced peach. Now, last story. Before the lean really disappears, as you see, we have a show in Pine Bluff, Arkansas somewhere.
Yeah.
We searching for some drink.
Yeah.
We find a 3. Right. Yeah, your producer might not know what a 3 is. A 3 is 3 ounces. Look how you did look up at a tray. Yeah. A tray. We find a tray, right? We say
that's all y'all found in Arkansas?
Yeah, man, that was getting scarce.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all, man, hey, man, yeah. And it kills me. Boys in California was thinking for years that they still had, the best drink. But this is the home of it. Anyway, to Justin Bieber and them start sipping. Anyway, we find a tray. We say, boom, we in Arkansas, let's go get some sliced peaches. We go to the store to get sliced peaches. We leave the drink, at the, it was like a block party thing going on, like a meet and greet thing in the daytime going on for the concert that night. We leave the drink there. Guess who stays back with the drink? Big Mo. Boom.
Oh, no. He drank up.
No! The same way I'm finna walk out the show is the way Big Mo did me. We walking up. So with the 3, we're going to put a 1.5 and 2 sodas, 2 sliced peaches.
Yeah.
Between 3 people. And, we're going to have there's gonna be at least two cups apiece
at
the most. As we're walking up, Big Mo is standing up like that, rubbing his stomach. Man, how gonna be mad at me? I said, what you mean? My stomach hurt. I drunk it all. We almost like, man, bro, man. You did us like that.
Whole 3.
You took the whole 3, mate. He drank with the soda. He just drunk it. R.I.P. Big Mo. Yeah. Southside said, hold on, baby. We had 4 million, Jack. This on all music platforms. Got ESG, Bun B, Slim Thug, up and coming artist, Trilly Pope, that boy T, my OG SUC boy, Lil O. Shout out to Young Easy, got his project out. Shout out to my son, King Bryce, got his project out. Yep. Shout out True Republic, my squad, Say the South just came out. We got that coming out. Just look out for the more of what we're going to have. Eventually, the Freestyle King album with us. Eventually, the new Boss Hog Outlaw is going to come. I know it's going to come because we're talking. I'm just putting it in the air, so it's going to come. And of course, the ESG feature Jack Freeman, and Jack Freeman featuring ESG. We got to have some of that coming in. And shout out to everybody else that's in this and they're doing their thing from all the ages, from the Sauce Walkers to the Maxo Creams to the to Toby, you know, from Toby to Tim Ned to everybody, man. And shout out to you,
my man D-Lo. Shout out D-Lo, Propane,
all of them. All of them, man. City full of monsters. Propane is super hard. DeLorean is hard too.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of people hard in the city. I'm just throwing names.
Absolutely, man. I truly.
Shout out to my boy Los.
What up, Los?
He got a jam project.
And Screwed Up Christmas.
Screwed Up Christmas, the soundtrack coming out. The movie will be out by the time y'all see this. So, and that's what it is.
For sure, man.
Follow me on all social media. ESG World, everything.
This is one of my favorite episodes that I've done so far.
That's real. You're Jack of all trades. Because you everything.
We out here.
You know I got to create my jokes.
We out here.
Athlete.
Yep.
Singer.
Yep.
I didn't know you model. I just found that out. They say there's some reps downstairs from Chanel and Forever 21 that would love to have you because you are shining up here on me. I ain't never loved my brother. I appreciate you having me.
You finna go hit Caro's?
No, not tonight.
Oh, that's Monday.
That's on Monday. Tonight we going to Rose Gold.
Okay.
I was on me and Miss Cat, director, promoter, Screwed Up Last night we was on Isaiah Carey show.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be there on Tuesday. I had the pleasure
of meeting Bushwick's son.
Oh, wow.
Never met him. Young No. So they got a listening party tonight. Scarface, everybody gonna be there. So I got my cousins in town. He's sleeping. Yeah, you gonna make it to the club? He done drunk the Hennessy early. So
he might don't make it.
He might don't make it. So we just out revving the city, man, having fun.
Man, I appreciate it, dog. I really appreciate it, man. We gotta get back up here, and we ain't talking no sports. We ain't talking no sports. We're gonna do.
That's cool. This was great.
It's fine.
We can't talk about this. This was great, man.
Man, thank you so much, dog.
Love, my brother.
Man, if you ever want to come back,
of course.
We definitely.
So that means you got to come back to my show next.
Absolutely, we're gonna come back.
We're gonna come back during the playoffs. That'd be perfect.
During the playoffs. And tell them about the podcast, the ESG and Rocket Show.
ESG and Rocket Show, via our platform, Fanatics View. Shout out my boy Ryan Rocket. Follow him, Ryan.Rocket, Fig. Follow the show. It's ESG and Rocket show. That's on Instagram. Subscribe to us on iTunes.
For sure, man. Yeah, man.
And that's what the business
is. This is a pleasure, man. I had a legend in the building. And we here, man. Again, my name is Jack Freeman, thefreemanbrand.com. You can find my show dates, my music, the video, buy a vinyl. I got vinyls on deck.
Oh, you got vinyls on deck?
I got some in the trunk, too.
I need to re-release something on vinyl.
For sure. We can, man, holla at me there. Instagram, I am Jack Freeman. Twitter, _Jack Freeman. Facebook, Jack Freeman Music. We out here, man. Catch me December 28th with Life Jennings. And catch me in New York, February 22nd. It's going down, man.
Bow. Swangin' and banging.